Thank you very much. You may please take your seats. Before we begin, please allow me to acknowledge the presence of several members of the executive of both the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Boards and the Cricket West Indies. Firstly, President of the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board and Vice President of Cricket West Indies, Mr. Azim Basarath. Mr. Juni Mitchum, Cricket West Indies Project Officer attached to the Development Committee. All other Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board members, executive members, coaches, players, umpires, and parents with us today, and those viewing online. Welcome to this evening's closing ceremony and awards function of the Cricket West Indies Under-17 Rising Stars Tournament, successfully held in Trinidad and Tobago, barring some rain interruptions. My name is Sachin Ramsubag, and I'm very pleased to be here yet again to be doing this Master of Ceremonies duties for this evening's short program. First off, I would like to congratulate every single member of the various territorial teams and also their coaching staff, executives, and the umpires for making this tournament a success. Ladies and gentlemen, please put it together for everyone. A tournament such as this could be a logistical nightmare, but certainly it was a success and continues to be a success, so credit must be given to the entire planning committee at both the Cricket West Indies and the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board's level. To begin this evening, I would like to ask Mr. Ronaldo Fornelia from the Trinidad and Tobago team to please come forward and offer a word of prayer for us.
Almighty God, we thank you for assembling us here today in harmony and in brotherhood. We ask, dear God, that as we attempt to carry out our mandate of serving humanity through cricket, you will guide us in our deliberations, inspire us, and be the cornerstone of all that we build. Let us, with serenity, accept your name, the things we cannot change. Let us, with conviction, summon the courage to change the things we can, and let us have the wisdom to make the right choices. Dear God, harmonize our thoughts and our actions. Guide us in all that we say and all that we do. And at the end of the day, may our decisions be pleasing to you, satisfying to ourselves and all those in whose service we labor.
Thank you very much. Our first speaker this evening will be someone who certainly took the task of mentoring and coaching his team. And coaching at this level is a very difficult task. It's an entire different personality put together. All the different energies of the various players coming together, trying to sync them into one, is always a difficult task at this teenage level. And to bring some remarks on how that was done and some other success stories maybe, ladies and gentlemen, please warmly welcome to the podium the coach of the Jamaica Under-17 team, Mr. Robert Haynes.
Please take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia.
Greetings, good night to each and everyone. Mr. Master of Ceremonies, Mr. VP, Cricket West Indies, President, Trinidad and Tobago, Mr. Mitchum, my friend from very long time who I used to get out easily, other distinguished members, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Before I get into the cricket, I would just like to mention a few words about the youngsters who this year took the CSEC examination. I just want to say congratulations to each and every one. And to the parents who turn out in their numbers supporting their kids, it's great to see you and welcome. Mr. Mitchum, if you allow me just to say a few words about a longtime friend, a colleague, and somebody that I have a lot of respect for. And ladies and gentlemen, I've been involved in cricket for a very long time, and I'm still a young person. And I must say that being involved at the senior level, international level, and now the junior level, it gives me great pleasure just to mention a few words about my friend, Mr. Dexter Toppin. I think we must stand and applaud Mr. Toppin because over the years, I don't think any other coach have done what he has done in regional youth tournament. Dexter, congrats. I'd like to say congratulations to Barbados for winning the two-day championship. Excellent, well done. And a special congratulations also to Trinidad and Tobago that came from third to win the ODI tournament. Congrats, well done. And I think overall, we must say congratulations to each and every member of the visiting teams to Trinidad. And you have excelled from the last couple of years that I've been involved in West Indies cricket as a selector. And I'm seeing the talent, the skill set, and it's something that is really good moving forward. But a big congratulations to Trinidad and Tobago and to Cricket West Indies for putting on this tournament once again. And it has been excellent, and it was really an experience for me and all the other people that have been here. So congrats overall. To all my colleagues who I have given a rough time at times, to the umpires, match referee, congratulations, well done. Gentlemen, as a coach, we have had discussions in terms of the way forward. And I can assure you that when we sat down as coaches and discussing the cricket, the first thing that we mentioned was the talent that is in Trinidad here. And it's really something awesome. And what I will say to the youngsters is that the journey has just begun. You guys will have to work very hard because just your natural talent and skill will not take you through. You must have this passion and love because you want to play the game. You want to represent your country, yourself, your family and friends. And to do that, you have to put the hard work in because this is not an easy game. It's a game that you have to pay a lot of attention to. You have to make sure that you're willing and you're willing to sacrifice in terms of trying to achieve your personal goal. So I will say it to you all, skill set wise, talent wise, it's here. But it's what you want to do. And I think you must also pay keen attention to your coaches and also to your management staff. And saying that, let me just say congrats to all the managers who are here and support staff and also the physios and the medic who have done an excellent job over the last couple of weeks. I remember as a young man playing for Jamaica, and when I first stepped out on the pitch, it was never easy. I was nervous, wondering, what am I doing here? But my coach came to me and said, young man, you deserve to be here. The reason why you're here because the selectors believe in your talent. They think that you could go out there and produce and enjoy the game. And when I look around, I've seen a lot of talent where players, when they get out, they show this emotion, and that is good. It's good to show emotion because it means that you want to do well. And overall, to see this tournament this year, in terms of the number of centuries score, especially in the 2-day, is really, really awesome. I will put it to the West Indies board and the President of Trinidad, Mr. Bazarat, that maybe in the future we could look at extending the 2-day games to a longer period, because I believe the state of West Indies cricket now, we need, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure that we have the youngsters understanding the game, learning to bat, learning to bowl, and most of all, learning to field. Because the fielding wasn't the best that I've seen this year in under-17 cricket. But I know if we get the chance to play more 2-day games, we will achieve the goal that we are trying to achieve. And West Indies cricket overall will be better in terms of what we need to do. So this is the starting block. We must make sure that the youngsters play a lot more games. The youngsters have an idea what it takes to play 4-day cricket or international cricket, test cricket, because it's never easy. And with all this talent, it is no sense we are looking at them to produce in West Indies cricket when they are not playing enough red ball cricket, because West Indies is still playing test cricket. We're still playing 4-day franchise cricket. So to get these youngsters to do well, they need to play more of this game. And I can assure you that at the end of the day, they will come out on top, and West Indies cricket will get back on top. All right? So, Mr. President, VP, good to see Sir John here, Director of the West Indies Board, Vice President of Trinidad and Tobago. Welcome, sir. Next thing, gentlemen, to all the youngsters who took part in this year's tournament, some of you will not be here next time. You will move on to under 19. But don't take it for granted that because you play under 17 and you did well, you will play under 19. What you need to do is to go back home, work very hard, and make sure that the selectors write your name down. Because at the end of the day, it's all about performance. And gentlemen, ladies, have a pleasant night. It has been a pleasure. Thank you.
Mountain mama, take me home, country road. Young man, almost heaven.
Thank you very much, Coach. Spoke with not just experience as a coach, but experience as a player, someone who did in fact play 65 first-class matches and 8 one-day internationals for the West Indies. So that speech came from within and from with tons of experience as well. At this time, we would like to begin presenting some of the awards, and certificates of participation will be the first manner of business. And firstly, I would like to invite Mr. Samuel Holder to join us on stage for this first batch of presentations. I would like to invite the manager or coach, the manager of the Windward Islands, to please come forward to do this presentation. Mr. Samuel Holder. Firstly, presenting Team Barbados. Will the manager please step forward to receive on their behalf? Congratulations to Barbados. please stay. You know. Mr. Dwayne West will now do the honors in presenting to the Windward Islands their certificates of participation. Thank you very much, gentlemen. I'd like to invite Mr. Gerald Thomas to please come forward on stage of the Leewards. And Mr. Thomas will be presenting to Team Guyana. Mr. Neil Rudder, please come forward, sir, to receive the certificates of participation. Neil Rudder. Mr. Amir Rahman doing the honors, receiving on Guyana's behalf, and he will now be presenting to the Leewards. Thank you very much, gentlemen. From Team Jamaica, Mr. Ephraim McLeod, we would invite you to please step forward. And he will be doing the honors, presenting to the Trinidad and Tobago manager, Mr. Stephen Ramkisoon. Mr. Ramkisoon will now present to Mr. McLeod on behalf of his Team Jamaica. Ladies and gentlemen, one lusty round of applause for all the teams receiving. And now to the match officials. Would Mr. Peter Nero please come forward? Mr. Nero? Mr. Nero is not here. Ravi Tula. Ravi, please step forward. Ravi Tila, one of the match managers. We'd like to invite the on-field umpires. Firstly, Candice Laborde. Lyndon Rajkumar. He's unfortunately not here. Johan Williams. Kachif Sandy. Vicky Daniel. Kelman Kaulesa. Imran Mokan. From the on-field umpires, we move to the standby umpires. Firstly, Mr. Avinash Narayan. Really good to see Avinash among the regional standouts. He's been around the umpiring fraternity for quite some time, so hopefully we're going to see him on the regional board in a very short time. Denzel James. It's a good old saying that Denzel is like salt, he's in everything. Simon Arun. Up next, we invite Mr. Hansraj Das, the final one of our standby umpires. Well done to all the standby umpires. Now from the standby we move to the match managers. Ms. Stephanie Power, who is not here. We congratulate her as well. Up next we have Mr. Ramsahai Ramesa. Mr. Ramesa, please stay with us. Mr. Ramesa, please stay with us as you now present to Mr. Ravi Tilak. Well done to all the on-field standby umpires and the match managers for their officiating in this tournament. Up next, we have our featured speaker, And to bring remarks on behalf of Cricket West Indies and the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Boards and the local organizing committee for this Cricket West Indies Under 17 2-day and 50 over championship. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as we welcome Mr. Azim Basarath to bring greetings and remarks.
Thank you very much, Mr. Master of Ceremonies. Mr. Kerwin John, Second Vice President of the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board and Director at CWI. Mr. Parasram Singh, Third Vice President of the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board. Mr. Altaf Baksh, General Secretary of the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board. Mr. Frank Simmons, Executive Member of the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board. Mr. Juni Mitchum, Project Officer at CWI. Other members of the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board, distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, dedicated coaches and managers, match officials, proud parents, and most importantly, our talented young cricketers. Good evening. It is both an honor and a profound privilege to stand before you this evening at the closing ceremony of the West Indies Rising Stars Under 17 Championship, here in our vibrant cricket-loving nation of Trinidad and Tobago. First, allow me to extend heartfelt congratulations to every young cricketer who took part in this tournament. Let me also, ladies and gentlemen, congratulate both Barbados and Trinidad and Tobago in winning the 2-day and the 50 over tournament respectively. I would like to especially mention Barbados, who are three-peat winners in this 2-day CWI Rising Star Under 17 tournament. Your display of skill, discipline, and sportsmanship have inspired us all. Boys, you represent the promise and potential that the future of West Indies cricket eagerly awaits. This championship is more than a competition. It is a testament to our region's unwavering commitment to nurturing talent and sustaining the spirit of cricket across the Caribbean. It provides a vital platform for young players to sharpen their skills, build lifelong friendship, and embrace the values of respect, perseverance, humility, and most importantly, unity. It was on stages like this that many of our icons, Brian Lara, Courtney Walsh, and more recently, Shai Hope, Akil Hussain, and Shimron Hetmeyer, first began their journey. They too were once young dreamers, just like you, daring to imagine what it would be like to feel to wear the maroon cap with pride. I recall early in my journey as a cricket administrator, a young cricketer from Trinidad who approached me after a local match. He spoke passionately about his dreams and the sacrifices his family made to support him. That moment reminded me of the responsibility we carry, not only as administrators and coaches, but as guardians of these young lives and their aspirations. To the coaches and officials, your guidance and mentorship are the silent engine behind this development. You shape not only athletes, but strong, disciplined individuals. To the parents and families, your sacrifices form the foundation on which these young stars stand tall. The Caribbean has never been without challenges, be it economic, social, or cultural. Yet cricket has always remained a unifying force, transcending borders, languages, and traditions. This tournament, ladies and gentlemen, is proof of that unity, bringing our young cricketers together to share in a proud legacy and a shared ambition. As we bring this championship to a close, let us renew our collective commitment to the future. The Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board, working alongside Cricket West Indies and our regional partners, is dedicated to strengthening player development pathways through grassroots programs, improved coaching, and world-class facilities to ensure our youth are ready for the international stage. And speaking of stages, let me also touch on what is presently sweeping the region at this present time, the Caribbean Premier League. I want to publicly thank CPL for the energy and excitement this partnership has brought to the people of the Caribbean. At Cricket West Indies, we are extremely pleased with the continued interest shown year after year when the biggest party in sports bowled off. The relationship between CPL and CWI has never been stronger. Over the years, CPL has not only allowed players to earn substantially and make a good living, but it has also created countless job opportunities across the region. From concessionaires to service providers, many lives have been touched and livelihoods supported through this tournament. Many of the young players who once participated in this championship are now making their mark in the CPL, as well as in the recently concluded West Indies T20 Breakout League held right here in Trinidad and Tobago. Names like Navin Bidesi, Kian Gaston, Akeem Orgis, Jed Gully, and Nathan Edwards, and many others have already begun to shine. And to our rising stars here today, you could be the next one to step onto that grand stage. Work hard, stay focused, and remain true to your dreams, because with dedication and perseverance, your potential has no limits. But let me also remind you of something greater. While CPL and other leagues will bring you opportunities and success, there is no higher honor than playing for the West Indies and wearing the maroon with pride. Leagues may bring rewards, but representing the West Indies is about legacy, about history, and about carrying the dreams of our entire region. When you put on that marine cap, you can join the company of giants, and I mean real giants of the game. Sir Garfield Sobers, Sir Vivian Richards, Sir Clive Lloyd, Brian Charles Lara, Sir Curtly Ambrose, Courtney Walsh, Ian Bishop, Shivnamine Chandapol, legends who gave their all for West Indies cricket and inspired generations across the globe, not only the Caribbean, but across the globe. They played not just for personal glory, but for the pride of a people and the unity of a region. That is the standard you must aim for, and that is the responsibility that comes with wearing the maroon. So yes, celebrate the opportunities franchise cricket brings, but always keep your eyes fixed on the greatest prize, representing the West Indies, upholding its proud legacy, and inspiring the next generation who will one day sit where you are sitting today. To our young cricketers, carry forward the lessons of this tournament. Let your passion fuel your discipline. Let your friendships remind you of the strength of unity, and let your dreams propel you towards greatness. You are heirs to the proud legacy that is West Indies cricket, and the hopes of an entire region rest upon your shoulders. On behalf of the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board and the Cricket West Indies, I thank you for your dedication, your perseverance, and your love for the game. I look forward to witnessing your continued growth and success in the years ahead. Congratulations once again to all the teams and players. May your cricketing journey be filled with joy, achievement, and fulfillment. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bassarat, for those words of encouragement, words of advice, and words of commitment as well. We move along to some more awards, and at this time we will be introducing some of the awards for the two-day format. And I would like to invite Mr. Dexter Toppin, the coach of Barbados, to please assist us with this first batch of awards. Presenting player of the rounds for round 1 in the two-day format, Trinidad and Tobago versus Barbados, Gadson Bowen. Windward Islands versus Guyana. Windward Islands versus Guyana, Theo Edward. Leeward Islands versus Jamaica, Kunal Talokani. Thank you very much, Mr. Toppin. I would like to call on the coach of the Leeward Islands team, Mr. Ian Title, to please come forward to assist us with this batch of awards. And presenting the player of the round for Leeward Islands versus Windwards, Kunal Talokani once more. Trinidad and Tobago versus Guyana, Daniel Holder. Barbados versus Jamaica, Asher Branford. Thank you very much, sir. I would like to call upon the coach of Trinidad and Tobago, Mr. John Pollard, to please assist us with this round. TNT versus Jamaica, Raid Ali Khan. Guyana versus Leeward Islands, Jonathan Edward. Correction, it's Jathan Edward. Barbados versus Windward Islands, Justin Paris.
Yeah, bunks and round. Sky blue and sun is bright. All's well, all is right. Why don't you come outside? We're waiting, just come and vibe. Arms spread, both long and wide.
Thank you very much, Mr. Pollard. I now call on Mr. Frank Simmons, Executive Member of the TTCB, to please join us for this batch of awards. Outstanding Performers Awards. The fielder with the most catches. From the Leeward Islands, LaShawn Bergen. Wicketkeeper with the most dismissals, Cristiano Ramnanan, TNT. Most wickets from the Leewards, Kunal Talukani. He will also receive the award for batter with the most runs, ladies and gentlemen. Taking an almost clean sweep, Kunal Talukani from the Leewards yet again. And he would remain on stage to receive this tournament's MVP. With most runs and the most wickets. From the Leewards, ladies and gentlemen, Kunal Talukani. Well done, young man. Now I would like to invite Mr. Azim Basara to please join us for the trophy presentation for the two-day award. The 2025 CWI Rising Stars Under-17 two-day runners-up. Presenting the Leeward Islands, ladies and gentlemen. Will the captain of the Leewards please step forward to please receive on his team's behalf? Receiving the medallions, and now will receive the trophy for second spot in the two-day format. Congrats to the Leewards. Now presenting the winner of the Cricket West Indies Under-17 Rising Stars. With the captain of the Barbados team, please step forward. First receiving their medals, their gold medals, and the winner's trophy as well. Well done. We move along to Player of the Awards, Player of the Match Awards for the 50-over format. And would Mr. Robert Haynes please join us to assist with this presentation? Two matches were unfortunately incomplete. The first one abandoned, that's TNT versus Guyana, and the second one rain affected and it did not finish. Windward Islands versus Jamaica, Ryan Littleton.
easy road. How many see the glamour and the glitter, so them think I better rose. Me say, who feels it knows?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Haynes. I would like to invite Mr. Clyde Telesford, the coach of the Windwards, to please join us for this batch of awards. Firstly, Jamaica versus Leeward Islands, Tanners Francis. Player of the round 2 for Trinidad and Tobago versus Windward Islands, Darren Danraj. Barbados versus Guyana, Gadson Bowens. Thank you very much, sir. Would Mr. Amir Khan, the coach of Guyana, please join us? Leeward Islands versus Guyana, Tanners Francis, once more. Windwards versus Barbados, Jahidi Hines. Trinidad and Tobago versus Jamaica, Darren Danraj. Thanks, Coach, for your assistance. Mr. Altaf Baksh, we invite you to please join us, General Secretary at the TTCB. Round 4 was unfortunately rained out completely, so we move along to round 5. And the first awardee, Trinidad and Tobago versus the Barbados team, Adi Ramsaran. Jamaica versus Guyana, O'Dane Binns. Leewards versus Windwards in that round was unfortunately rained out. Thank you, sir. We'd now like to invite Mr. Cohen John, Vice President at the TTCB and Director at Cricket West Indies, to please assist us with this Outstanding Performers Awards for the 50-over format. The fielder with the most catches, from Barbados, DeMarco Wiggins. Wicketkeeper with the most dismissals, Gadsden Boynes of Barbados. Most wickets, bowler with the most wickets, from TNT, Darren Cristiano Danraj. Most runs from the Leeward Islands, Channers Francis. And we move to the tournament MVP, taking 13 wickets from Trinidad and Tobago, Darren Danraj. Thank you very much, Mr. John. Cricket West Indies Vice President and TTCB President, please step forward to assist with this, the presenting of the awards for the Cricket West Indies 2025 Rising Stars Under 17 runners-up. Would the captain of Barbados please come forward to receive on the team's behalf? And a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Barbados. Placing second, being the second best in this tournament. Thank you very much, Mr. Boynes. And now to the winners of the Cricket West Indies Rising Stars Under 17 50 over competition, presenting Trinidad and Tobago. Will the captain please step forward? And I understand it was a matter of 1 point that separated first and second, receiving their gold medals and the tournament's winner's trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, please, one lusty round of applause for all the teams, all the awardees, the outstanding performers, top batters, top bowlers, and of course the wicket keepers, all in an effort to improve West Indies cricket. You are looking at the future of West Indies, and certainly from my point here, it seems to be in good hands, once nurtured properly, the operative word, once nurtured properly. At this time, I'd like to invite Mr. Junie Mitchum, Cricket West Indies Project Officer for Development, to please join us for the vote of thanks as we come very close to the end of this evening's proceedings. Please put it together for Mr. Mitchum.
Master of Ceremonies, I would ask you please to permit me to adopt the protocol you so ably established before me. A pleasant good evening to all. I have the simple but profound task of thanking all who have made this evening event a success and the tournament overall. Before I do so, I would like to congratulate the Barbados team on achieving the remarkable feat of being crowned GP champions in the two-day format. And to congratulate the Trinidad and Tobago team for being crowned the 50 over champions after coming from third place after the fourth round of matches. To the other teams, I want to commend you for your spirited and competitive display throughout the tournament. I am sure the coaches will concur that the batting display throughout this year's tournament was much improved, as we were able to witness a total of 4 centuries and 15 half centuries scored across the tournament. A tournament of this magnitude is never an easy one to coordinate, as there are many moving parts and variables to ensure the tournament is effectively coordinated. And so I would like to take this opportunity to thank those persons who have played an integral role in making this evening event and the tournament a tremendous success. The Master of Ceremony, Mr. Robert Haynes, for his remarks on behalf of the coaches, Mr. Azim Bazarat for his feature address, the entire TTCB staff, Dr. Denis Bohem and his medical team, with special mention to Dr. Rishi Jagdeo, who is the tournament doctor, the EMTs, the physios, Mr. Vinud Manchang and his 360 streaming crew, the team bus drivers who were always on time and ensured the teams were transported to practice and matches safely, Dr. Ram Prasad at URespect, who granted us permission to use the facility on short notice, the management and ground staff at all the match venues. They did a remarkable job in providing good cricket pitches throughout the tournament. The match officials, whose job is never an easy one, you had a very good tournament. Mr. Peter Nero, CWI umpires coach and trainer, for his exemplary work he has been doing with the match officials through his high level of professionalism, discipline, and dedication. The scorers, Mr. Richard Berridge, the tournament statistician, the caterers, liaison officers, room attendants, the cleaners, the manager and staff at Metro Hotel, who has been very accommodating over the years the tournament being held here, my colleagues and territorial boards for their unwavering support and assistance, the team support staff for your support and cooperation. You will have helped to make my work a seamless one. The parents who will have journeyed from the respective territories to be here to support their children and team. To this end, I want to wish all of you a safe passage back to your respective home, the teams who are traveling back tomorrow, the match officials, the parents. I say a profound thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that brings us to the close of this evening's awards and closing function. We want to thank each and every single one of you for being here, for participating in some form or fashion, and for being a wonderful audience. Before you head across to get your dinner, the in-house photographer, the official photographer, would like to get some team photos. So the DJ will run some tunes in the meantime. And first up, we would like to invite Barbados, followed by Jamaica. So the entire team, together with their executives and their coaching staff, please come forward to take that team photo opportunity. Please do walk with your awards and your medals. We would like them to be placed in front of the photo so that it can be displayed on Cricket West Indies website and more. So first up, Barbados, and upon completion of that, we move to Jamaica.